everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be about putting together my 2024 dream board, manifesting my dream life for 2024. I did this video last year where I manifested my life for 2023. Unfortunately, I don't have my vision board with me where I am now, but when I get home I'm going to review it and we're going to see what came true from last year and what didn't come true. Okay, so I'm home now. This was my dream board from last year. So starting off strong, Connor, Ollie and my relationship with them all continue to stay strong in 2023. What didn't come true was me visiting all of these places in Australia that I really wanted to go to. What kind of came true was my consistency on YouTube. The gym, yeah, it didn't really stick. My relationship with food also is still something I'm working with. Fashion, I did try curating a better closet that felt more me, but again, it involves money. I went to Europe. It was the most amazing part of 2023. I'm very happy that that came true. I healed, not entirely, but not necessarily not true. Again, I have a lot of inner healing to do and a lot of work to do. Moving out unfortunately did not come true. I did continue going to a bunch of festivals, which was really great. I didn't go to New York. That was a bit of a far-fetch. I mean, I'm not made of money. I think 2023 me really thought I was going to become a billionaire overnight. I actually was unemployed for 3 months. So, and more self-love, I did really try, but it's just one of those things that it doesn't happen overnight, and I will continue to do my best to give myself more love. But yeah, anyway, that was 2023. On to 2024. This year I think I have lowered my expectations a little bit. As last year was my first year ever doing a dream board, I kind of just popped everything that I ever wanted in my entire life to kind of come true. This year I've kind of set more realistic goals, so I thought we could pop it on together and review it in 2025, which is really scary to say that we're already in 2024. But yeah, I think let's begin. So I'm popping this little flight thing in the corner. I obviously have such a big passion to travel. It's pretty much all I want to do in my life is go away and visit new places, experience new cultures. Places that I've got that I would like to go to this year: New Zealand. I've always wanted to travel to New Zealand and I really hope that this year I'm able to do that. So the second place that I'd really like to travel to this year is Melbourne. I do think that is super realistic to pop on the dream board. I've always wanted to visit Melbourne and so does Connor, so I'd love to make it a little trip that we can do. What I'm popping on the dream board next is photos of my friends, photos of my boyfriend, and photos of Ollie, my boyfriend's dog, who's kind of my dog too. Obviously, I'd really like to keep these relationships prevalent and strong. These people in my life have helped me in ways that I can't even begin to thank them for. I absolutely adore my girlfriendships and my relationship with Connor. You know, it makes me really happy. Yeah, I feel very lucky in that aspect, but I'm gonna pop it on the dream board because obviously I'd like those relationships to continue. I did say last year that when I put Connor on the dream board, I said Connor and I were to break up in 2023. I'm never doing a dream board video ever again. Obviously we didn't break up. And then to go with that theme of friendships, relationships, I've got these cute little photos that represent love, relationships, fun times, you know. So I'm going to include those around that same area. And then lastly, to go in the same area, I'm not quite sure why I printed it out, but it was one of the last text messages that my dad and I had together, and I obviously want him on the dream board because even though he's not here anymore, I still think about him and I want him to continue to stay prevalent in my life. Makes me sad. I don't want to start a new year without having my dad in it somehow, so that's why he's going on the dream board. Next I've just got a wallet full of money, and what's going to go next to the money is photos of my career. Last year I put the same kind of thing on the board where I wanted to, you know, really establish a professional career in a sector that makes me feel fulfilled and happy. I did actually get a job. I got offered a job in October last year. I applied to it. I didn't think I was going to get it. I've been working there since November last year. I did have to take a bit of time before I started the position because I had a lot going on. I'm a marketing and communications coordinator, which is so surreal, you know, to have my first job as, you know, not an assistant but a coordinator title. And the reason I'm putting career on the board is because I've only just started and I'm still feeling a little bit lost in regards to, you know, what I'm kind of doing. But I'd like to establish more strategies that can help me further my career down the track. You know, maybe one day I'd like to open up my own marketing firm. Who knows? Ultimately, going on the dream board because I'd like to, you know, establish more of an identity for myself in the marketing and communication sector. I also have these little quotes that I'm like putting in gaps that I see. And this one is something that I really resonated with when I found it. And it's just something so simple. And it's, I am young and I'm learning how to live. And I just think I need to be really patient with myself. I tend to be quite negative and harsh on myself, and I just need to remember I'm young. I'm learning how to navigate life. This is another thing that I put on my dream board last year. I really did stick to it up until I came back from Europe and I uploaded my Europe videos. July, August, September, I had a hiatus because I felt a little bit stagnant in my life. I kind of felt like I was going through the motions and, you know, the whole nothing's new process. I'm going to work at my past toxic job that I resigned from. I was incredibly unhappy in this position and I'd been there for 6 years, and it obviously was never going to be a full-time position for me. I never wanted it to be. And then when I came back from my holiday, it was time for me to leave. And I really wanted to further my creative career. So yeah, I quit my job and I was actually unemployed for 3 months. And then my dad got unwell in October, and the day that my dad went into hospital, I got accepted to this full-time position that I have now. And I was nearly going to decline it. I felt like, no, it's come at a really bad time. My dad actually told me I need to take it. And I did. As I was saying, the whole hiatus thing just happened because I just wasn't feeling all too happy with my life. I would like to, you know, really try my hardest to post what I can this year, despite, you know, having a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday full-time position and not really getting the opportunity to go away as much anymore because I don't have that flexibility of a retail job. So I feel like my life may not be as exciting to film, but I'm still, you know, going to create content that I think is authentic to me. I really like to talk about my experience with grief. It's a very emotional topic, and, you know, it's been a really hard journey for me. I'm still healing, and I feel like it's changed me as a person so much. You know, my family, they're my priority. My friends, they're my priority. My well-being is also my priority. So on the dream board, I've put some things like good things are coming, energy flows where intention goes. If I'm negative and I'm radiating negative energy, that is where my life is heading. I really want to keep my head up high because I've just had a lot happen in these recent few months, and I just felt like, can something good happen to me? Like, I just kept, you know, coming home and being like, my life is just, what is it? Like, what is going on? And so I really want to remove myself from that headspace of life is out to get me and think in the mindset of, okay, yes, that's happened, but I'm going to learn from it, I'm going to grow from it, and I'm going to move on because I have so much more to offer to this world. I have so much more that I want to do, and if I'm just in a negative headspace of my life sucks, I'm just going to lay down in bed and wallow in self-pity, nothing good's going to come out of that. Following from all of this, my one thing that I really want to come true this year, that I also had on the dream board last year, but again, so unrealistic. I did not have the financial stability for this to happen, is move out. So now that I have a full-time position, I think that this is a realistic goal. My dream is to just have a space that feels like home because, yeah, I really need it. I'm very excited for that part of my life. I just am so excited to decorate. This one makes me sad, but it shouldn't. It says, my family is happy and healthy. After everything that happened with my dad, it has made me realize that, you know, I just really want them to be happy and healthy. Again, this was on the dream board last year, and I did go back to the gym last year, believe it or not. I stopped when everything happened with my dad. I was so freaking depressed, and I never went back. I've gained a lot of weight, and now that I'm working a 9 to 5 job and I'm sitting on my ass all day, I'm obviously not getting enough exercise in. You just don't feel good when you're not moving your body. So I've got heaps of photos of the gym, heaps of photos of healthy food. I'm putting some books on my dream board because I actually just joined a book club and I'm so excited. I've just finished the book last week. So we read The House in the Cerulean Sea. I think that's how you say it. Don't know. Didn't really like it at first. I've never read fantasy before. Towards the end, I was really looking forward to see how it was going to end. Other little quotes that I have, I'm worthy of having anything I want. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect to be happy. This right here, if I can like get you to take anything out of this video, it's that. Something else I'm putting on the dream board is Hailey Bieber, but not because it's Hailey Bieber, like love her, but it's her skin. I've struggled a lot with my acne, particularly last year. I had blind pimples all over my forehead and I didn't know why. I really want to have clear skin, but I think what I need to do is I need to go and see a doctor because I think I have a hormonal imbalance. Like right now, I've got pimples on my forehead. I'm actually doing quite well at the moment, but obviously I would love by 2024 to have fixed my broken skin barrier and whatever the fuck is causing acne. And then I'm gonna pop some more quotes on. I've got persist, I've got don't spend another year doing the same shit. It's self-explanatory. I mean, if we are to review last year and this year's dream board, they weren't necessarily unrealistic, but I didn't do anything about them. I have this quote that says, I am financially free. I'd like to, you know, not have to worry about money so much. Next to the I am financially free, I've got this post that says I am a money magnet. I also have self-love club. I'm in my healing era. I obviously went through a lot last year. You know, I'm still healing from it. I want to also love myself a bit more because I'm a bit hard on myself. Last year I did go back to therapy and I haven't been back since I started my full-time job. They're only open 8 till 4 and I work 9 to 5. But in therapy, something we were talking about is how I constantly call myself stupid. Don't know why I do that. Like, I'm getting better at it. I'm not like calling myself stupid as much. But if I like am in a situation and I'm oversharing or something, I'll come home and I'll say to myself, God, you're just so stupid. Like, why don't you think? So on the board I've put she is intelligent. I just need to remind myself that I am smart, I am intelligent. I also have trust the process because sometimes life throws you some curveballs, but just trust that it is there for a reason. And I can't explain why some things happen, but we just have to think, you know, the world's not out to get us. That's it for the 2024 dream board. I really enjoy doing these little dream board videos. It makes me happy to put this stuff out into the universe and just manifest it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next video. Bye.